She's going to do it. Not yet, though. She's a little nervous. It's fine. We pray. Holy Spirit comes. It's all good. But tonight we're going to be talking about how to get into God's presence. I have to remember to put this here. Against your face. How to get into God's presence, what the spiritual realm is, and how we get there, and what we can actually do there.
That's it?
That's it. That's totally it. I'm really excited for tonight, what the Holy Spirit has prepared. But if you're new here, I love to let people talk that are not me. Because it's good to see other people's perspective, right? Versus just one. And equipping other people to come talk that God is calling them to do. So when I was putting the message together for this, God was like, Krista has something she needs to come share, which Krista's coming up to share. So get her a microphone, because we are going to prepare her ministry to hit the road. So I said, okay. And she's going to share some testimony on what it looks like when we get into the Spirit. So if you are new to God and new to the Holy Spirit side of God, there's a whole realm out there. And we're going to dive into it tonight. But that's how God talks to us. He shows us things. He gives us vision. He gives us dreams. And he gave Krista a pretty cool vision the other day that kind of prompted all of this. But I don't exactly know what she's sharing with you tonight. So Krista is now going to come talk to you. This is my friend Krista. She's another one of my homeschool mamas. We did CC together last year. We decided the whole reason we were in community together was to meet each other. So here she is. I'll let her talk.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Put it to your mouth.
Put it to my mouth. Okay. It's all good. We don't need to fear germs.
We don't fear germs.
Okay. Well, I'm happy to be here. So, I begin my mornings that I wake up at 5 a.m. You probably didn't know that. And it's because I'm a homeschool mom. But even before that, it was because I was a mom and I needed time where I didn't have someone touching me and asking me to do something and be all over me. And it's morphed into my time with the Lord. And this last year, I've really learned more about the Holy Spirit, and because of Michelle, I had, she's shared with me a lot, and it's true, like, we were meant to meet this last year, and because there was a lot of things that I had encountered in my life that I didn't understand. But last week, so now I keep a journal, because I pray in the morning, and I've only been speaking in tongues this year. Even though the Holy Spirit was knocking, which I see now, I didn't know what it was. I grew up as a Christian, but that was a part that I just never learned about. And so I didn't know what it was, this voice in my head. Sometimes I thought I was crazy. And so the last week I was in and doing my time and watching the sunrise and praying and in the Bible, and a vision came over me that I was an angel hovering above the earth, and I became a beacon of light. And it was God really impressing upon me that we need light in our world, that it's so dark, and that's why we're being called, and it's time to shine, because there's so much darkness right now. We just really need to not hold it in. I know I'm a private person, and so a lot of this I don't share, and God's like, nope, it is time. So what I do now, and I recommend, is I keep a journal and I write all these things down so I can remember them, because that was the first time I'd seen a vision, and it really, you just feel enraptured and awesome, and you don't want to come back to earth. I don't want to be back in reality. And but a few years before, so the first time I heard from the Lord was about, I don't know, I'm going to say 5 years ago, but not heard from the Lord, but heard from the Holy Spirit in this way. I was in a church group. It was a small group that was very intimate, and it ended the time by meditating together for 10 minutes. There was a pastor who prayed while we did it, and so in this dark room, only a candle, and I hear, "You're a healer." But it's like someone is literally shouting in my ear. And then for 10 minutes I hear, "You're a healer, you're a healer, you're a healer." And I was like, okay, I know this is real. Like, it can't be because of how I experienced it. But I didn't know what that meant. I was like, well, what does that mean, Lord? I'm a healer. And it started me on a path to discover what that is. And now I know it was the Holy Spirit talking to me about the gifts of the Spirit and things that we all have. And he was trying to wake me up. And the power of those people being around me, I think, just helped it, make the voice stronger. And but I think it's important to know that those voices, he's talking to us, and you can see him in visions, and you can hear him, and you're not crazy.
Amen.
So I hope that speaks to you guys, and just don't be afraid. He'll bring people into your life, like he brought Michelle into my life, to when I was ready, right? To delve further. So enjoy tonight, and I just pray for peace and love for you all, and open heart and mind to hear the rest of Michelle's message.